Hello everyone, my name is Kurazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, episode 267. This video was originally streamed live on YouTube on November 16th, 2025. I hope you enjoy the video. I think Get Cool wants a gold toilet. Coldest seat ever, yeah. Yeah, I do kind of think this might be two separate veins that ended up just converging here. Because the way it has this sort of like split down the middle that goes for a little while. I think we're about done there. Hello, more gold. Good to see you, Mr. Bountiful. Oh, and more. Ooh, yes. Yes. Yes, less. Less yes. But still yes. Look at me, I'm Dr. Seuss. Great Britain contains the big island which contains England, Scotland, and Wales. Okay. Yeah, I had to learn some of that for... We were doing a thing on our application where we were implementing shipping for certain countries over there. And I don't recall which one we ended up doing, but basically, like, we had to learn the distinction between England versus Britain versus the UK, because it was important for the mailing addresses and which ones were valid. Oop, here we go. Ooh, we are out of space. Cool. Can I close that? There we go. What do we got here? Trace amount stuff. I might chase this down a little bit. Just keep going forever, my goodness. Unlike my pickaxe. Last company you worked for had gold-covered toilets for the guests. They went out of business. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. So there's that. And then we can zip this up and not worry about things chasing us down. Okay, how are we doing on gold? Pretty good. We're doing pretty good. This is probably... see, so that's 8, 12, so 20-ish. Yeah, let's go a couple more rows here before we decide if we're bored of mining for gold or not. Again, I still want to go and plant some probably amaranth for grain. And the reason I'm doing amaranth and not rice is that just in case we need significantly more flax in the future, I'd rather not, like, suck all the nutrients out of our farmland with the rice, because rice and flax are both potassium crops, and they're both very hungry potassium crops. So I figure let's... focus on something that's relatively easy on the soil, and amaranth is very light. It takes 15 nitrogen to grow, which basically means that by the time you harvest it, the soil's pretty much already recovered. Hey there, Tina Kinkennan and Kalzamar. Welcome. The coldest seat ever is an outhouse in northern Minnesota in January. I believe that. If it wasn't high activity, I would certainly go dump this stuff on Yakul, but the moment, I'm not going to poke my head out of that hole. It's a little dicey. A little dicey, a little too spicy. We got anything back here? Yeah, there's some trace gold back here, so it probably isn't. It's probably like up here somewhere, but I'll chase it down a little bit here, just in case. No, okay. I thought so. Alright, so we'll do this row, and then we'll do one more row so I can plug up the next set. And then that will be it for gold mining for now. Oh my. Well. Sorry. Don't want you either. There we go. Every time Wade Parker goes mining, boom, apocalyptic. That's pretty unlucky. Here's where being a blackguard would be nice. One, we would have a higher chance for getting crystals, because I think as a hunter we have a lower chance of getting doubled, and also lower chance of getting crystals. So not only would we be getting more crystals, we'd also be getting more doubled ores, and be mining a good bit faster. Just goes forever, doesn't it? Good enough. Alright, so here is the last one for today. 1, 2, and 3. Burn through enough pickaxe durability in one day. Or for one day. Yeah, the other reason, as I was going to say earlier, the other reason to do Amaranth over something else. I mean, rice would probably be fine. I think rice, though, actually doesn't handle quite as high temperatures as Amaranth does. But with Amaranth, we can basically safely just plop it in the ground, and if I forget about it for a year or two, it won't matter. Whereas with rice, I think it still gets cold enough, or hot enough up at the oasis, that the rice could potentially burn in the sun. So, we'll be doing... I think I've talked myself into Amaranth, for sure. This is less bounteous than previous attempts here, looks like. But that happens. The gold is kind of clustered in these veins. Rice should have a minimum moisture level, maybe even flood the fields. So rice doesn't actually require that flooding that is often done for fields. It's just that rice can grow in that condition, and it keeps a lot of pests out. So like, it wouldn't make sense for Tyrone, who's focused on this being a realistic game, to require rice to be grown in flooded fields like that. What you're saying is there's no reason not to play Amaranth? Pretty much. Yeah, Amaranth is great. For easy southern growing in Video Story. I know significantly less about Amaranth in the real world, so... I don't want to say, yeah, grow Amaranth, and you're... Oh, jeez. Get out of here. Get. I think this row might be a bit of a bust. I feel like we got a lot of... thought I heard a drifter again. We got a lot of gold out of the last couple rows, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is a bit of a bust. And that's okay. Yeah, you're right over there. Maybe even above us. Waiting for him to pass to us. Oh, really? Of course. Oh, my goodness. Of course you did die right here. Oh, well, I'll take it. That is fine by me. We'll just plop this here. All right. So let's get a bed going on here. Whoops. Boop. Get some snoozes in. Blackguard is the honorary title we give you when you're not looking. Hey, wait a second. Alright, so it is 7 in the morning. We're going to pick up all of our torches and the bed. And we'll have to mark that this still has gold in it. I'll just leave it on the map, really. So let's go and check on the pumpkins. We'll also get the carving going on. I don't want to forget about carving the pumpkins. What's up, chickens? So I'm going to leave this. Hello, cows. Yeah, cool. Good news. We're going home. So yeah, we'll check on the pumpkins and get maybe the next batch going. Let's see, F5, and we're good. Then I think we'll start smelting down some of this lead and some copper to make our wonderful material for lanterns. There's a cave. Oh, come on. There seems to be some kind of like delay where, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is there. Oh, now I can go. Switching to my bow fixed it somehow. Maybe a hardware error? No. My shift key works fine. It's something goofy in the game. I think it has to do with like running and then stopping. Maybe there's like a... Yeah, Tyron could have added a catching breath mechanic. I wouldn't put that beyond him. But it's a bit of annoying. It's like 10 seconds before I can run again. Uh-oh. Jump! Oh, I missed it. Crouch toggle. Crouch gets you off. Yeah, see, I'm mashing the button now. Both shifts. And now it works. I think he put some kind of delay on, whether it's intentional or not. It's some kind of delay. It just takes time to reset. Ouch. Oh well. You get what you deserve, you cool. For stopping like that. Yeah, so last time we tried the crouch toggle, we got off the cool, and then when I got back on, I still couldn't run. It still took a couple more seconds. Hey, look, Amaranth. You know what? Yeah, let's grab this. Why not? Let's see. It's shift. No, it's crouch. No. There we go. Oh, there is a flute in the saddlebag. I could have sworn I never put any in there. Whatever. Alright, let's go grab this, guys. Just in case I need a few more seeds. I don't really know how many seeds I have. I didn't really go crazy collecting it, so... figured just to be safe, a few more seeds wouldn't go amiss. And I can't run again. Look at that. I don't know what the deal is, guys. And I put it in there when I had trouble finding it last time. I have no idea. It has been so long. But I still can't run. There we go. Why now? I don't know. That's exactly why I was in there. Oh, okay. Yeah, and then here I am. I wouldn't have thought to check there, honestly. Because, like, why would I put it there when I, when I need it, it won't be there because it'll be with him. I guess maybe as a, oh shoot, we're far away, I wonder if I put one in his bag. That might be why I had that line of thinking. I spy some pumpkins. I also spy the vines are still alive. Wow. Should not be alive. Pretty sure. Okay, home, sweet home. Can I close this? Yes, but not until I'm in first person, apparently. Okay. Alright, in we go. Off I get. Stay. Alright, so let's pop the Amaranth in here. Oh, we have almost a full stack. That's fine. That's plenty. Let's go put away the things we can. That's temporal stuff. We got 8 gears now. Not too shabby. Put these guys away. Put these guys away. Let's see. Somewhere in here we have slate. There we go. Oh, right. We also have a whole bunch of quartz, which I know I put in somewhere. Ah, you. Yeah, I don't think we're hurting for quartz. I think we're good. Forever. At least for this build. Now, we do have, I know we have some minerals. Let's see. So we do have, I think, a gold crystal. Maybe somewhere else. Maybe it's in here. Yeah, we got gold crystal. I am gonna actually break this one down because we do need the extra gold. So the one that we have here gets to stay. We will break this one down though, because that's 8 lanterns right there. Was it 8? Yeah, it's 8. 40. No, it's 4. It's 4 lanterns. Still worthwhile, I think. So let's go ahead and get our hammer out here. Just bust these down. And make some room in the old inventory. It would probably make sense to do this while we're out in the field, too. There we go. And then we can smash all these down into... Yeah, that's a lot more gold plates than you normally get. By a lot. By a very large margin. Alright, let's go do the pumpkins. And also, let's grab our seeds here. And we'll plant these. I want to grab the scythe so we can deal with any grass in the way. Alright, so Still 7 out of 8. Wow. That's really weird. I would have sworn these have died by now. That's still doing pretty good on fertilizer. Okay. Cool. I'm winding up, or am I winding up? All right. This is how you make cash. Oh, here we go. So we have a dead one here. So basically, this vine, this flowering vine could still create more pumpkins. There's basically like a chance of it growing, a chance of it doing nothing, a chance of it dying. So we'll leave this plant here until it's all said and done. Oh, hello. Well, that was sudden. But I'll take it. Alright. Cool. And you're still good. Okay. So we got 10 more from that. We are now... Oh gosh, we're now into, what, 22 new ones, I think? 22 on top of the 16 we had before. Let me see here. Where did I put those? Here. So we're at 24, 30, 32. Wow. So we're averaging, so far, of the ones we've collected so far, we're averaging 3 pumpkins per vine. That's better than the average of 2.6, so I will take it. Absolutely. And I'm reminded it is indeed sort of winter in game. So we're going to go check on the bees after we plant this amaranth. Try to close my door as well. Let's put the amaranth in... Let's put it in the fields that are like outside the house here. I like these more. They're more interesting. Although this one is easier to do. Wherever it is. Over here. Yeah, let's do this one after all. I don't like this field as much because it's like it's there for like form or function over form here, and I like a little bit of form in my function. Remove grass, please. But this is easier to monitor and then harvest later. I don't know that I have a huge use for grass anymore. Maybe for feeding pigs, like, you know, as we reharvest things, we'll get some grass and feed it to the pigs. I think they'll still eat grass or hay. All right, so seeds. I guess one thing that I don't know is, I know that some crops tend to give like double the output of others. So like rice does chew up the land pretty hardcore, but you get twice as much rice per harvest as you would from, say, I think rye. I don't know if Amaranth is among those that has a high rate of return. Okay, so let's pop this in here. And along with, actually it's a flower, technically speaking, so we'll put that in the flowers bin. We're going to go check the bees at the temple. We're also going to put the gold down somewhere. Do I have a knife with me? I do, good. Pigs won't eat grass. Okay, well, that's... I guess I have no use for grass then. Amaranth is not very productive. Okay, so maybe we'll think about doing something other than amaranth. Ooh, we'll make cassava. I love cassava. That's all I have to say about that topic. Alright, so we have the bees over here. It's been forever with these bees. Oh my goodness. It has been 12,000 years and these bees have not finished filling these frames yet. You gotta be kidding me. Yep, so I should have definitely made more of these bee boxes. Where'd you go? Oh, you just up and disappeared. What the heck? That's not great. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, you know what? I wonder if it's an issue with this modded backpack. Okay. I will probably just have to admin mode that thing back. These guys back. There we are. Okay, and then you can go back on there. All right. Reload the world. Okay, I'll reload it after I put these frames back on. So there's that. All right, up we go. So we gotta pick all these back up now. Let's go. There we go. And in you go. And close you. Pick you up, put you there. One of the frame boxes disappeared. No, that one flickered and came back. So it's right here now. I think we just lost the top. We are. All right. Get that out of here. Close you up, pick you up, and plop you there. All right, so I'm going to reload the world. I'll leave this backpack on the ground just in case. Should be, what, Control F1? Yeah, there we go. Reload. I should save it too. I hope it saved it. Do I need to do a slash autosave now? Yeah, the top is where the bees are, yep. So if things blew up, then we'll have to just magic in a fresh one. Uh-oh. 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 Yeah, I think we're about done for here. We're gonna have to magic one in. Now, as I recall, these are kind of complex. So, let's see. Langstroth. Oh, 5,000 Langstroth bases. Okay. The brood box is what we need. Okay, now how do we make that, though? Make a Langstroth super with no bee frames in it and a brood box top. So we need one of these. Oh my goodness. Uh-huh. Okay. Alright, game. I did check my inventory. It is not there. Alright, so we're just going to have to build a new one of these, and then we'll have to, like, pop in one of the skips into here, too. Not a big deal. Annoying, but not the worst. Alright, so we need what is this? The bald cypress and acacia. Alright, so I'm going to go into GM2 here. So, close your eyes. It's time to be creative. Langstroth. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Birch, acacia, oak, acacia. Acacia, acacia. Bald cypress, acacia. Brood box top. Okay. So we're looking for basically this, I think. No? Okay. Pick you up. Do I have to build you my inventory? Okay. Let's try this again. Brood box top. Empty super with the same wood pattern. Bald cypress acacia. I don't know. You should be the same. Interesting. So we are looking for... Pretty sure it should be this guy. These are not very well organized, though. I've lost it. There you are. Oh, do I need to put it on the ground, maybe? Ah, okay, that was it. There we go. Now, the unfortunate thing is we need bees. There we go. Have some bees. All right, well, that was a little rough. Not gonna lie. So do not forget to remove backpacks before you interact with the bees. Or bad things happen. Okay, duly noted. More in my case, duly noted. It was very doo-doo. Alright, so we do have more bees here we can harvest as well. I'm going to throw these guys into here first, though. And yes, once again, I'm going to be dumping the honey on the ground. So I really only care about the beeswax. I have no use for the honey. And away it goes. Time to head out, Vintage Cyclist. Well, thanks for being here. Boop. 50. That seems a little high. Maybe it isn't. I don't know. All right, let's go and we're gonna do the other bees. So let's grab the scythe that I still have on me. Okay, because we might need to harvest some more Pyrus. We don't. Okay, then we're good. Let's grab some clay. And we're gonna make a whole bunch of these. Boop. Here we are. Fifty beeswax is max for the press. Okay. I just wasn't watching how much comb I put in, so it feels like a lot, but I guess it's... I guess it does hold 50. Sup, bees? How's it hanging? Alright, so we're going to replace the these corner pieces with the new skeps here. That way we have this guy in the center, which will always now be brown, and the guys on the edges will always be green. The ones that we harvest are green. Oh, yeah, that's right, never mind. I was like, wait, it gave us cattails back. Duh, because it's made of cattails. I knew that. You have barrels of honey you'll never get through. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, honey just doesn't have that many uses. I mean, it has some great uses, you know, making bandages and things. But, like, mead really doesn't excite me in this game. I love mead in real life. But I can't taste it in Vintage Story very well. My tongue doesn't reach the screen. And, like, the whole thing of trying to play while your character is drunk is just such a pain. Like, why would I ever do that? It's just so ridiculous. Alright, so we now have that. Let's also go ahead and harvest our Pyrus. I'm not putting in sufficient effort. Yeah, I've been pretty lazy. I've been spending all the time making wasteful staircases and things. What use do bees have for staircases? Riddle me that. You make jam because it uses 2.4 liters per pot. Yeah, jam's alright. It's not very filling though. So like as far as long-term storage, it's not real great. I kind of wish... So Vintage Story's farming used to be a lot more unforgiving. If your farms didn't produce as much as they do, then making jam and using honey in it would make a lot more sense. But like, I feel like Vintage Story has gotten easier over the years. You now get like triple or quadruple the amount of resources you get from it. Now, not in the long run, but it does make it easier to maintain your stuff. Like, it used to require a lot more maintenance to keep your farms going. But like, I don't know, it feels a lot easier than it used to be. I used to like, worry about making sure that I kept my honey for winter and all that stuff. Alright, so we have some papyrus there. Let's go and do our second batch over here. And squeeze. Yeah, it does require a full soup pot of jam to fill you up, and then your pancreas does real bad things. Ouch. Sorry, I just whacked my my knee on my desk. Hope you guys didn't hear the thud. There we go. Okay. So, split these up so they actually stack properly. There we go. Alright, so we're going to make some candles here, which means you need to get these guys off of here. Get our dirty pots. There we go. We're going to need... Let's go grab... What we've got here? Oh, we've got plenty of beeswax. Oh my goodness. Tons of beeswax. It's 32 candles. 64 candles. Baby. All right. There we go. Let's do this thing. We are. Isn't there a little maple syrup somewhere in case of emergency? Yeah, I think Canada does have maple syrup storage long term. The Canadian maple ice. I've heard of that actually. Actually heard of that. You're living in the U.S. It's not a guarantee that I get to hear about things going on outside our borders. I'm going to take a peek at the pumpkins while we're here. Oh, I guess I can leave this behind entirely as well. Boop. Alright. Since it is still calm. What do we got? You're still alive! How are you still alive? The pumpkins that never die. Except for you. You're donezo. You're still going, apparently. You're doing a whole loop back thing. Okay. You're still going. Alright, alright. These aren't too useful. I'll kill those. You're dead, but since these are alive, we'll leave them. Same here. Oh, hello. Don't mind if I do. You're still going, and you're still going. Oh, and one more. Alright. Cool. 5 more pumpkins. Oh, no, don't, no! Oh, you jerks. Okay, I am so going to bring those candles back with the... No, that's the second time this happened. That's ridiculous. I hate that so much. Okay. I'm digging those back out of the creative menu, guys. Sorry. That was just gonna happen. Because that is so ridiculous. Not the first candle I've lost to that, too. Alright, fix that problem. Yeah, that needs to get fixed. There should not be an ability to shift-click directly from the output to the input. Oh my goodness. We're going to be running out of space to store these here real soon. But we should probably also... Ooh, we need to make our food out of this guy before it spoils. So, yeah, once we're done with the candles here, we will start making some chicken dinners. What happens when you have 2 more fire pots open at once? Ah, that makes sense. So it can't go into its own output, but it will go into the other output. Understood. I still hate it, but I understand it. So hand off the keyboard. No shift clicking, Kurzar. Exactly, Storm Thunders. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. The more loser, loser, burn your candle in the fire. Because, yeah, I make a habit of throwing my candle in a fire to light it, you know? Very normal things to do. Alright. I almost put my hand back on the keyboard. That was bad. It was very naughty. Alright, so... more of these. More of these. More doughs. Well, everyone, that's going to about do it for this episode of Vintage Story Desert Life. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know by leaving a like or a comment in the section below. But for now, as always, my name has been Kurzar. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.